Parents always ask me, what are my expectations for students? Well, or even the more common question is, how much does my kid need to practice? The minimum thing I'm looking for in a student is an interest to get better. And that changes a lot because there's so many other challenging and conflicting activities sometimes. So I see part of my job is developing things that'll motivate them to practice. So I try to find situations and groups and concerts and camps and stuff like that for a student to attend, so when they come back, now they understand why are we working on these basic patterns and how does this whole percussion thing work. When a person starts out, of course, I go through the standard patterns, get the coordination working and all that. We get on the drum set as soon as we can, and then we add the mallets as we go. Then I really work hard on trying to help them develop their dream. A lot of people don't really know what percussion's really all about. So once they start looking at the different things in areas like that, it opens their thinking a lot more. Then they understand the relationship between your basics and your performance opportunities. So as you age and go through different levels of band, if you're in a school program, you're a lot more able to move from position to position in percussion. And it's a lot more fun. That really triggers the need to practice. Now, if they're making progress, I'm happy with that. It varies a lot. When they find something that they realize that takes a ton of practice, they don't have any practice. I mean, when they look at, well, how much should I practice? And I go, well, the average drummer practices about an hour a day. Well, then they go to a drum corps audition or something like that, and they realize, yeah, I need to practice 3 or 4 hours a day. Okay, well, practice, you don't put a time on it now. It's whatever it takes to get that position, that's how much you practice. And it just kind of goes on like that. So I work really hard with each student to try to find things that will motivate them. That way, we don't really have to worry about how much they're going to practice. They're going to practice whatever it takes to get their, commitment to the gig and to get the position that they want. If you wanted to be say you're an adult and a student, yeah, you don't worry about a school band program. You're an adult, you want to learn how to play the drum set. Okay, great. Well, it takes a while to get your skills working, and then I'll work with a person to get to the point where they're comfortable with working with recordings. Then we'll work towards, well, if you did want to sit in, here's how that works. And then eventually, if you wanted to actually play in a band or start a band, well, here's how that works. So it's always in levels working with a person to get them to that point. So whether you're a kid or you're an adult, trying to balance that practice time, the commitment, it changes for every student. I'm not going to say, okay, well, you didn't practice this week, you're done. Because I don't know what's going on in that person's life. I'm really more interested in is, are you working towards your long-range goals?